Hi, welcome to Sugar Free. This is the Daily Tarot for Friday, the 15th of October 2021. I've shuffled, so I will cut. This is a major arcana reading. Chariot in the reverse. Judgment in the reverse. And the Empress. Okay, right. Something's not finishing today, something's growing. And it's not growing by our efforts to push it forward. It is growing quietly, gently, possibly even invisibly of its own accord. And the Empress here in the upright is telling me that. Chariot in the reverse here. This is about getting hold of a situation. The Chariot about getting hold of a situation, climbing up into the charioteer's cabin, if you like, grabbing hold of the wheel, grabbing hold of the reins and riding those two horses for all you're worth, controlling their differing ideas about which way they want to go, controlling it with a tight grip on those reins, using all your core strength, all your energy, all your courage and sheer willpower to keep the chariot on the road. It's very much about the self controlling a situation and driving something forward. It's in the reverse today. So, judgment here. The checking of something before signing it off. Are there any misprints? Are there any typos? Is everything accounted for? It's the big accounting for oneself in the context of whatever it is one has been doing before you can put it to bed. Second to last card of the major arcana. Finishing something off, hoiking it all out for one last look. It's like reading through your final draft before pressing print. In the reverse. So things are not being driven forward. Things are not being brought to a conclusion. It's just growing quietly, like mycorrhiza, like mold, like penicillin, like tiny, tiny little feelers of connection going out, like fungal connections going out, getting bigger and bigger and bigger, whatever it is. And I think it's beautiful, whatever it is. Very often in these readings, there is a theme of control and letting go. And today, I don't even think it's a day for letting go. I just don't think we have a grip. And that may feel uncomfortable in and of itself. But I tell you, underneath all that, it's so quiet and so thorough that we can't even see it. It's growing. Something wonderful is growing, whatever it is. Let's get another card. Okay, the Hermit. So have a look in. If you feel uncomfortable about the fact that you are not in control of driving something forward, have a look inside. The Hermit in the upright here. If you feel uncomfortable about the fact that you are not able to bring something to fruition, that there's still something outstanding, something that hasn't been dealt with, something maybe hasn't come back from some other party, and you can't sign the whole thing off because you're waiting for something to come through from somebody else, have a look inside. These are all issues to do with control. But the Empress isn't about anything that we can control. It's about the inevitable growth of life. It just does it. And we see it every spring, wherever you are in the world, whatever months, spring falls in, we get the winter and everything like dies away. We know this, and then it just comes back. It just comes back, and it's incredible. And you don't have to do anything. The stuff just grows. It's amazing. And like our own bodies, all we have to do is eat and drink and sleep, and they just grow and they just change. And there's nothing to do with us. It's nothing to do with us. So the invitation on the table in the context of this dynamic here is to have a look inside. How does this feel for you? Are you able to accept that there are areas of life over which you do not have control, over which you are not able to take charge and make things go this way or that way? What's that like for you? There's a lot to be, look at this. Hanged Man in the upright. There's a lot to be learned today. There's something to be learned from looking at this in a whole new way, rather than just sitting there going, oh, why can't I finish this off? Why can't they just give me what they said they were going to give me so I can put this thing to bed? Why am I not able to get hold of this situation and drive it forward to this particular destination that I want to drive it forward to this goal? Why am I not able to move forward towards my goals? Rather than just sitting there like gnashing your teeth about that, have a look inside. Why am I so annoyed about the fact that I can't push forward towards my goal? Why am I not comfortable just letting life evolve in its own way? You know, our lives are a combination of those two things. It's about what happens and what we do. Often it's about what we do about what happens. And we are very focused on the what we do side of it. And the what happens side of it is kind of a bit mysterious often and sort of scary for us. It's the random, it's the stuff just happening. But by golly, there's something really interesting to be learned from what that does to us, or how we respond to that. And, you know, what happens if we just release our grip a little bit? What do we then give space for to grow? These are just questions, and I see these questions being asked. And the star to finish off. How lovely. Faith, hope, and acceptance of, in this reading, the unknown force of inevitable growth. The unknown purpose, maybe, of inevitable growth. Why does stuff grow? Why does it just do that? It just does it because does it want to? Why do the little birdies get together and mate and make eggs? You know, why do things procreate and get bigger? Why? Okay, more questions here. The Hermit and the Hanged Man. The star is inviting us to remember and to consider, rather than remember, consider the possibility that this unstoppable appetite for growth, this unstoppable force of expansion is good. That is the invitation on the table. And if we have the courage to allow some development, some growth, some evolution outside of our grip of a situation, something really good can come of that on this day. Right, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.